All right, so this is our face-to-face recorded session with Yuhan and Jennie, and it is March 5th. So Yuhan and I are working on the ILP right now, and we are submitting our evidence for inquiry 4. So she's on her end. There she is. Hi.
Yeah.
I'll share my screen with her in a minute, but she's uploading her link to her Google Drive right now. So that's what we're working on. All right.
I'm going to start first to my personal email.
Okay.
And well, I'm one more time.
Okay. So try and see if you can send that Google Doc to your personal so the school doesn't block it.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay, anyone who has the link can access. Okay, this. Okay, then you copy the link. See, and then. Okay, Jennie, now you try it. See if you can see it.
All right, let me see if I can see it. There it is. Let me click on it. Okay, I got it.
You got it?
So data analysis worksheet, right?
Yes.
All right. So explain to me what we're looking at here.
Okay, so let me open it. Copy. I have copy.
Oh, you know what? How about I share my screen with you? Would that be easier?
Yes.
All right, so let me do that. So I'm going to go to Google Hangouts now, and I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Do you see me?
Yes.
Do you see yourself?
Yes.
Okay. So there we go. So I'll let you kind of walk me through this. Show me what we're looking at here, because you did a lesson where you gathered some data using your school system, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So first, describe the world areas where students are most helpful. So for this, first we choose one problem. I choose common core.
Hold on 1 second. I'm just going to have you talk a little closer to your mic because it's coming across really hard to hear you.
Okay.
There we go.
I choose common core. Use complementary, vertical, each angles, deal multiple step problems, write and solve equations. Full angle figure.
Right. Okay.
So it is okay. This is the first one standard. Then we had instructional text and describe knowledge the areas that students will know. So I check the paper. Most students are able to angle relations in lines. So it's like what, where, and which area is for student what to use material to teach your students.
Okay.
I gave them a lot of practice, explanations, both paper and online. I also showed different teaching videos of topic for them. To sum it up, how many ways I think I use multiple representation. Also, it's generating problems on the angles relations in parallel lines.
Okay, just because it was a little hard to hear you, I was highlighting what you were saying. So you were explaining that this was the 7th grade standard here on geometry unit.
Yeah.
And the students were most successful in 2 areas, and that was angle relationships with parallel lines.
Yes.
Okay, and then the areas, why were these areas successful? And you wrote that you think it's because you gave them a lot of practice with paper and online. And you also showed different teaching videos about the topic as well, right?
Yes.
And then you did, so basically, to bring it all together, you showed them multiple representations and generating problems to find angles and parallel lines, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just kind of paraphrasing what you said just because I know it was a little hard to hear you, but okay, good. So I'm on the same page as you. Perfect.
Okay. Then it's about the concept of understanding what it needs to know.
All right, so the conceptual part right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, what kind of statement skills and points what they need to know.
Okay, so they had to find that supplementary were angles that added to 180, complementary to 90, right? So that was the skill. Okay.
Correct. And then next part analysis. So I looked at their paper about each was a common mistake.
Okay, so you looked at the common mistakes. Okay.
Yes. So look at paper that you take notes on the angle and using the right angle.
Okay.
And you are going to students are asked I require that. Then so the step step one, which should add two angles equal to 80 degrees.
Okay.
I add plus 12 plus 1 and add this angle equal to 90.
Okay.
On the definition of right angles, use the complementary angle relation to the equation.
Okay, so maybe like their common mistakes is they were getting them mixed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's equal.
Okay.
Okay. Step 2. Don't worry using the additive inverse and additive identity. Also using the knowledge of adding like terms.
Okay. Okay, so also that algebraic skill of being able to write the to solve for the angles, they had to write an equation and solve for x. So they saw they had some issues there. Okay.
And then simplify it. So 6x equals 8. And then we want to get an x equal to multiple inverse x multiple identity. That means I'm going to divide x on both sides and that.
Okay.
And then next part is another part.
Okay.
The whole one part of the sentence is so I had the definition of vertical and those definition of the angles knowing how to do the algebraic operation.
Okay, say that last part. Say that last part one more time.
The definition of right angle.
Yes.
Knowing how to do the algebraic operation.
Okay.
And next part is why the student choose all answer, and I typed the student's answer, and most students gave an answer of 6. They assume that two angles are equal.
Yeah.
Angles are equal. Information only tell us that angle is right angle.
Right.
If angles are adjacent angles, most students know how to operate it. If they know how to operate it, they don't know that.
So do you think that they were making errors because they didn't realize that they had to add these two angles because they're adjacent? Like they were getting stuck on the math vocabulary?
Yeah.
Okay. So they were doing like 4x equals 2x plus 12, making a more of a vertical angle than adding them together to equal the 90. I see. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So next, we need to correctly. So we need great information to calculate and give us a clear direction first. The function is not accurate, and we should assume angle relation hold by the equation.
Okay. All right.
So, and which student? How will this impact when you teach? You will teach about practice.
Right.
How students read properly, I will leave notes. You want question or test, I will give extra credit if you can take right corner of the paper. That's very calculate, yeah.
That helps. That helps.
Yes, and I will also add this type of problem now, and I could this practice if or not.
Okay. So you helped them with learning how to read what they needed to do and
Yes.
giving them more guided modeling there. And then at the end here, you're also giving them more exit slips and activities to kind of check that understanding more often.
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good. Overall, do you think the kids got the full conceptual understanding of the lesson?
Yes.
Good.
After I read
Okay, good. All right, and then we have this part here, define the next step. So where do you see this progressing from here forward?
And let me see. Progress forward. Then you mean next step? Okay.
Yeah, the next steps, yeah.
I will investigate the different structures. I will also incident in out and let's take the right one. If you didn't bring the face, it will take the right one. Let's keep them on deeper in right instrument and a concept.
Okay, so I just highlighted what you were mentioning. You said instead of giving them so much of the direct instruction, offer them different ways to solve things, let them pick one. That way they get a deeper understanding of how to conceptualize the angles.
Yes.
Good.
And the error analysis and right answer for the wrong one and then give them an explanation.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Very good. All right. And then you wrote here that over 80% of the students are able to identify the angle relations on an exit ticket after the reteaching.
Yes.
All right. What was the percentage before you did the reteach? What would you say the percentage of knowledge of the students
30%.
were? Oh, okay. That's quite a jump.
Yes.
Good, good. So that definitely helped.
Yes.
Okay, good. Awesome. It's good to see those kind of numbers.
Mm.
All right. So are we done kind of going over this worksheet? Do you want to talk about it a little bit more? Or are we okay?
Well, we
Yes. All right. So I'm going to close this out because I know I'm sharing my screen with you. All right.
Yes.
So we have our ILP here. All right. And I will put the YouTube link of this video here. Okay. All right. So as far as inquiry 4, I'm just going to scroll up here just to make sure we have everything filled out. All right. We have our standard. We have our standing here. Level 2 will be applying. How will the how data can drive instruction? That was our driving question, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna make that a question mark. And we wrote here, we got this all filled out. Provide Khan Academy for struggling. Do you want to put in here that you also added in those exit tickets?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me see. Provide students with exit. You call them exit tickets or exit
slips?
Which one
are writing right now? I think this is the inquiry 4. Are you writing on inquiry number 4?
I hope so. Yep. I'm on inquiry 4.
Oh, why is it not there? Oh, you are in the driving question.
Yes, I'm in the front. The front first part, yeah. Just that green
Okay.
section, yeah. I'm just adding in. Do you call them exit slips?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take it.
So, or exit ticket. You do call them tickets. Okay, so do I. I call them tickets too. Okay, so I just wrote that you provide students with exit tickets for reteaching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I need the exit ticket?
Say again.
Do I need evidence for exit ticket?
No, I don't think you do. I think you're just putting that in as that was part of your follow-up plan.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, and then we have the evidence. All right, so let's look at our reflection. Are you on the reflection as well?
Yes.
All right.
Right now.
Okay, so I'm going to delete that little part there. All right. So I'll just kind of prompt you with a question, and then I'll let you type. So what was your observation. Let me try that again. Oh, hello. Computer froze there. I have a better way of wording it. What did you observe while the students were taking the assessment? And I guess kind of what I'm asking there is when you walked around, the kids were doing the assessment for the for your school program. Did you see a lot of them engaged? They were focused. They knew what they seemed like they knew what they were doing. They weren't kind of like, lost.
They don't recalculate. That's the reason why they cannot do the most read the directions properly.
Okay. Yeah. So, all right. So go ahead and just type that, like right here.
Yeah. Right here. I find out that students and the top students some students did not read information or directions properly. And that is part of reason. It's part of reason why they not do the problem right.
Yeah. Yeah, if they're not reading the directions, they're not going to know what to do. Yeah. Or they're going to do it wrong anyways. They jump to conclusions.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Okay. Let me see. What would you have changed for next time to ensure that the students read the directions? What is something you think you could do next time that makes sure that the kids are reading those directions?
Give me a second. I will. And I will. So I will. Let me pick that one. Where is it? Give me a second. And I will just leave something okay, right? Write on the paper that students will get extra credit if they solve a graph on the right corner of the paper.
Okay, very good.
Students pay attention on the class.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. I'm going to add a suggestion.
Yeah.
Okay. Just something I've done in the past as well. So I'm just going to change the color a little bit here. So I'm going to make mine red, and I'm just going to call it a suggestion. It's just a little something I've done. So I'll just put here suggestion. I like that idea though. I've done that too. All right. Why does everything come out so bold? All right. There it goes. Okay. So my suggestion I have done is ask the students to underline keywords in the directions. And then highlight the final question that they have to solve. Just something in case, you don't always have to ask for extra credit or give them extra credit. It's really good. I like your suggestion for like getting them started and getting them to like actually read it. Giving them that little carrot and incentive there does help. And then down the road, so you don't have to offer extra credit on every assignment, you could just say, look, I need you to underline keywords or highlight the final question, those kind of things, just so that it trains them to actually read it, because you're going to be looking for the underlining, you're going to be looking for the highlighting. So just a little suggestion. All right. And I know you and I have kind of chatted about this already. I'm just going to add here, in closing, do you feel that this inquiry was successful for you and your students? So what do you think?
I think it helped me, yes. I think it helped me to understand them better.
Okay.
Reading their mistakes. I read them by reading their mistakes.
Good. All right. That's great.
It helped me to read their minds by reading their mistakes.
And especially if you see that a lot of them are making that same mistake, then you realize, oh, this is something I need to talk to the whole class about, not just one student.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that helps.
A lot, especially a lot of students, make a same mistake.
Yep.
And it helped me. It asked me to read teachers.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because then you knew what to zone in on. You knew where, like, what part of the lesson their gap is at. Like, closing that gap kind of learning. Perfect.
Yes.
Awesome. And I'm just going to fix our font here. Okay. Well, I think we did great today. We talked about our data that you collected. We went over the data. You were able to use that data to put together the reteach and the future lessons that you created from that. You were able to see like their common mistakes.
Yeah.
And so it sounds like it was a great success. All right. I'm going to stop sharing my screen with you, and I'm going to come back to you. All right. That's Google Hangouts. All right. I can't tell which one is my... I don't want to take off the wrong one. Because I'm sharing my screen with you on two different things. Okay, so I'm just going to go here and stop sharing my screen. How's that?
Yeah.
You're back to you?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. I was like, don't want to click the wrong one. Okay. Now, is there anything else we need to add to the inquiry at this point besides this video recording?
I think we have done it. We have everything. And the next step, you upload our video, and then I need to upload my LP into the website.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And then I'll get that approval thing, right? Because you'll send it to me and I'll approve it. Perfect. All right. Well, let's do that tonight. When I get home, I have faster Wi-Fi. I'll upload this video to YouTube and then post it into the ILP. And then I will approve yours. And then our next meeting, we'll chat about starting Inquiry 5 and getting it done and being ready for our colloquium.
Right?
Huh?
No, we don't. We finish. If we finish Inquiry 5, we will finish, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I want to share something with you real quick. So I'm going to share my screen again. Okay. So, you know how I told you we needed 2 face-to-face?
Yeah.
So what I was looking at was this. All right. So see right here where it says 3 are required, 2 face-to-face, 1 choice?
Yeah.
I clicked on that choice, and this is what pops up. So these are the choices you have for ways that you and I can share evidence.
Yes.
All right. So I just wanted to show you that we have video observations, which you've sent me 2 videos already. Face-to-face, you and I have done 2 video face-to-face observations. So you can observe an expert teacher, which you've already done on one of them, right?
Yes, I've done one of them, right? Yeah.
So we've actually done all of these. So you can do one more again for Inquiry 5. So for Inquiry 5, you can pick one more of these to... Hold on a second.
I know that shirt.
I'm stealing Wi-Fi. Sorry, my co-teacher, I have to show you.
Hello.
My co-teacher just walked by and he was like, I'm talking to a teacher I'm coaching.
Hi. Yeah.
So that's
I know
funny.
that purple shirt. I know
That's
that
too
color.
funny.
Bye.
Bye, Trent. That's too funny. I had to show you because I didn't want you to think I was losing my mind. Like, what is she doing? All right. So we have this, so we have some things to choose from. So I was like, well, you've already done them all. So when we get to talking about Inquiry 5, I'll go ahead and stop sharing my screen then. When we talk about Inquiry 5, then we can look at what type of evidence you want to submit. If you want to go and observe another teacher, if you want to record again and we watch it again, or you and I just record another conversation like we're doing now.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We can choose either one.
Okay. I'll let you pick. Yeah. I'll let you pick when we get there and we figure out what we're going to create.
Yeah. So next time when we're meeting, we will write down the 7 questions. I will pick one to Inquiry number 5.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. And then I'll text you later and we'll pick a good day to meet again.
Yeah.
So that way we don't run into a whole bunch of crazy drama in my family.
We have our time. We have a lot of time.
Yeah, we're good. You're rocking it, girl. And that'll be nice too because you'll be done with all this and right in time for your state testing. Yeah. And then you can just do your testing. You don't have to worry about getting things like, oh, I have to teach a lesson, but the kids are testing, you know. So that'll all be done and you can just sit back and relax for the rest of the year. And then you and I will meet on the colloquium day, kind of talk about stuff there. And then you are free woman after that. Oh, God, I'm so glad. All right, sweetie. Well, you get home. You're still at work. Go home. All right. I'll talk at you later. I'll text you later when the video's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Jennie.
Yeah.
When I finish this, can you be my reference? One of the reference? Recommendation letter?
Sure.
I didn't decide to go. I didn't have time to go anywhere, but can you be my reference?
Yeah. Of course. I will send you an email with some questions that I usually like to address in my reference letters and just fill in your personal information so I have that information correct. And then I'll send it out to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll be more than happy to.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome, hon. All right. Well, I'll talk at you later. Have a good night. Okay.
Talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.